In this week's video, we visit Zion National Park.
Hit by the tent on my head.
Flapping around.
Creepy crawly thing.
They have built a nest.
There's a nest.
I was pretty easy with the spoon, where I would just like fling them.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot.
That
over
is
there.
right nice. Oh, there we go.
That's a money shot.
There we go.
Although not dog friendly, we make the best of our time here in this new video from Golden Canine Campers. Lying on the southern edge of Utah, just 160 miles northeast of Las Vegas, lies Zion National Park. Zion is Utah's first national park, established in 1919 by Woodrow Wilson. Zion was carved by the Virgin River with massive sandstone cliffs of cream, pink, and red that soar into a brilliant blue sky. Zion is a hiker's paradise with something for everyone. Hikes range from easy with a 3.5-mile stroll along the Virgin River on a paved path on the dog-friendly Purus Trail, or extreme hikes, including the Narrows and the death-defying Angel's Landing. During much of the year, Zion Scenic Drive is only accessible by shuttle bus. You should check the shuttle schedule when planning your trip.
Hey guys.
We're getting ready to start on our way to Zion, and you can hear Sandy's very excited or very distressed about this whole thing.
Yeah, we're only spending a couple of days in Zion. We're getting a little bit of a late start as usual. It said it was 3 hours and 30 minutes to get there. I think it was 170 miles to get there. So I don't know if...
There might be construction.
I guess that would put us at about 9:30, 12:31, 2 o'clock arrival. Which I mean, it's just fine. So they open the campgrounds up for check-in at 12, I think. And, you know, they obviously stay light pretty late there. So we'll probably get there and walk around a little bit and after we get set up and should be pretty good. There's not a whole lot that we can do in Zion. You know, usually if you have dogs, you could, you know, take them around on the scenic drive. Given that they kind of close the scenic loop and they just have a shuttle going, it makes it difficult.
It's not dog friendly.
Not very dog friendly. So we're going to take off a couple day trip, and we're also going to go to Kolob Canyon as well, kind of at the end of our trip. So that should be nice. And they have a nice scenic drive there too. So that'll be great.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Between Mesquite, Nevada and St. George, Utah, lies a gorge that was carved by the Virgin River, which also created the unique topography of the Zion Canyon. 30 miles of I-15 is carved through the middle of the gorge, which is known for its tricky driving conditions due to winding roads and windy conditions. This stretch of highway was one of the most challenging and costly to build per square inch, costing approximately $50 million. Workers scaled 100-foot cliffs, blasting away sheer walls of stone to complete this portion of the highway, which took 10 years to build. So we're on the D-Loop in Zion National Park. Look at the view that we got. So beautiful. And this is the tent-only part of the campgrounds. We're in Watchman Campgrounds, and we're here for basically 2 nights. Got some great weather right now. Supposedly going to be windy tonight, but right now it's beautiful. So does anybody know what this is?
This looks something like alien space invaders. They're gonna come and get us.
So it looks like we got beach access in the campgrounds. This will be interesting to see what we can see. Oh, cool. Okay, you can't go in the water. Got the bacteria.
Watchman Campground is one of 3 of the campgrounds in Zion. Watchman is open year-round by reservation only at recreation.gov. There are 189 campsites, with 90 of them with electric hookups. There are no full hookup sites, and some of the sites are tent only. Like most national parks, this campground is beautiful with large sites, clean restrooms, and is well maintained. Named for the rocky peak that arises above it, The campground is surrounded by tall sandstone cliffs that glow red and orange during sunrise and sunset. The Virgin River, a narrow but powerful river that has carved out the canyon over time, and it runs adjacent to the campground. Cottonwood trees surround the campsite, turn golden in the fall, and provide plenty of shade to most of the campsites.
Oh, and someone gets tagged for the...
That's a deer, Sandy. That's a deer. Looking right at you. We just had our tasty dinner for the night. We don't have we have the screen set up. It's still too light out in order to use it, so we're using the iPad instead. But this is our view inside of our clam shelter, and it's probably about 75 degrees, and it is just about perfect. This is camping.
7:30.
7:30. It's gonna be dark soon. It's beautiful. We've seen deer today. River, big trees, mountains.
Crazy. Would you like them?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Good night.
Thank you.
Okay, Wednesday morning, and
It was a night of wind.
did you sleep okay, Nicole?
No, it was a night of wind.
Yeah, I woke up probably at 1:30, and luckily this time I wasn't getting hit by the tent on my head, because I think I did a pretty good job of kind of staking everything down, and so yeah, I didn't get hit
I
by
didn't
the
get hit
tent.
by the tent either, but the tent was making a lot of noise.
Yeah, tent was making a lot of noise, and combination of the tent, I don't know if it's the canyon or the trees or exactly what it is, but
It sounded like there was a car coming down the drive when the wind started.
Yep.
So it sounded like a car was coming, and then as the car passed, all of a sudden the rain flap of the tent started flapping around.
so the plan for today is to get our breakfast. I got my coffee going, and probably around 10 or so we'll go to the Bruce Trail, and we'll do the Bruce Trail, which will take us a couple of hours, and then we'll come back and we'll have our lunch, and then we're gonna go into town a little bit and check the town out.
We're gonna get an ice cream though.
We are cool ice cream.
Yeah.
That's
Even
good.
though right now it doesn't sound all that great.
No, I think it'll be nice this afternoon.
Yeah.
So we'll get ice cream. So anyway, we'll take you along on the Bruce Trail with this. So we'll see you then.
Yeah, I'm just taking water.
So instead of those creepy crawly things that we had on the last trip, this trip we have little caterpillars that love climbing on our clam shelter, and they also love, like, those little creepy crawly things. They love to get underneath their little trim of our clam. Look at them. Look at them. They're just going like crazy. They love it. He is fast. They are very fuzzy. Nicole's very worried about us stepping on the caterpillars though. So we're about ready to go on our hike on the Bruce Trail, and it's nicely warmed up. Soon we got our shorts on, and we'll be taking off our jackets soon, probably on the trail, and we'll see you out there. One of the cool things about this campground, we're really liking this campground so far, but you've got these paths that go in the center of the campground, and just gives you a lot more access to be able to, as opposed to taking the road, a nice little walking path that goes right in the middle of the campground, instead of going through the loop. So it gives you shortcuts to the bathrooms, and that's really nice that they take that into consideration. So yeah, we're really liking this campground. They don't have water though, that's the only thing. They don't have water all around the campground area, except for the restroom. So you've got to go to the restroom to get your water. But I mean, the bathrooms are really clean, and so we really like that. And so they really do
course, this is the national park, so obviously they're going to do lots to keep this campground looking really nice, but it's really great. Okay, we are officially starting on the Purus Trail. Named after the Paiute word for bubbling water, the Purus Trail is a 3.5-mile out-and-back paved trail that runs from the Visitor Center to Canyon Junction. It is considered easy by all trails and will take about 1.5 hours. Purus is the only trail in Zion which allows dogs, bikes, and is also wheelchair accessible. It is an absolutely beautiful stroll through Zion with stunning views of the sandstone peaks as you walk along the Virgin River. There are multiple bridges that cross over the river and beach access points. Please don't allow your dog in the river as there is toxic cyanobacteria algae blooms, which can be deadly to dogs. So please be careful with your pooch. So this is the South Campground that we're traveling through. The Watchman Campground is open all year round, and I think the South Campground is open only during the nice times of the year. Beautiful scenery still. What a great place to visit. I mean, if you don't have dogs, it's a really, really great place to visit, but if you still have dogs, still nice.
So what we've heard now about a couple of people is in Springdale, there's apparently boarding for dogs. So you can board your dog, come and do the trails, and then go pick your dog up at the end.
Yeah, and certainly if we were here probably for 4 or 5 days or so, what we would do is one day I would go without the dogs and get on shuttles and do spend a day doing a bunch of different hikes, and then the next day I would rest up and then Nicole would take the shuttle and I would stay with the dogs, and she would do her hikes that she wanted to do. And so that would certainly, if you do have dogs, that certainly would be an option. So there are lots of options for dogs, and this is a great little trail too. I mean, so you've got, this trail, it'll be 2.5 hours, and so if you're spending a day or two here, I mean, this is a great option. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Usually where you get paved trail, it's a short trail, at most 1/4 mile or 1/2 mile, little stroll through the canyons and through the vegetation and right next to the river. Yeah, this is great.
Stand over that way, because that's
So what's really cool about this trail also is they give you river access with the little beat. They do have that algae bacteria breakout or whatever, so they don't want dogs too close to the river, even getting their paws on the river, because they could lick their paws and stuff and then get some nasty bacterial infections, so they don't want you doing that. But yeah, oh man, this is just beautiful. A lot of little sitting areas right here. Look at this, just beautiful. So we've come to the end of the trail. So sad. Hey everybody, so we're here on the Purus Trail and on the Virgin River.
And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful
the Virgin River on the backdrop here, just so gorgeous. Here with Jake and Sandy, they've had a really good time. Nicole gave them a little shower with our water, so they're nice and cool. And yeah, we love this hike. It was really nice.
It's beautiful.
It's all paved. 3 miles, so we would give this a dog friendliness score of probably at least a 9.5.
I'm gonna go with a 9.
It's really beautiful.
Yep.
Okay. Found out some more information about the little caterpillar, and if you saw, we did a little we saw like a cocoon or something like that. We didn't know what it was, so it turns out it's these caterpillars.
They have built a nest.
There's a nest. They have built a nest in our tent. And there they go. Look at those little turkeys. Okay, we have successfully got rid of the caterpillar
Nests.
Caterpillar nests. What are they called?
Nests or cocoons? I don't know.
What are they called? What kind of caterpillars?
They are western tent caterpillars.
Western tent caterpillars. Yeah, they're annoying. They're building all kinds of nests.
Cute, but
building all kinds of nests in our clam. So that's no
They
good.
were all underneath these eaves.
Yeah, they created these little things.
Yeah. So we
Got rid of them.
We didn't kill them. We
Well, we don't. I might have killed them.
Daryl might have killed him.
was a
He was a
little more
little vigorous. I was pretty easy with the spoon, where I would just like fling them that way.
But-
Not too squeamish with
But they
things.
came running back up, trying to get back
Yeah.
up into the tent.
They were very, very angry to have been dislocated. So.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so right across the Zion National Park, right across from the campgrounds, is you have this really nice little village where they have all these bars and restaurants and stores and markets. The Zion Canyon Village. So it's really nice.
Located just outside of the entrance to Zion National Park is the small town of Springdale. With a population of 346 people, Springdale exists primarily to support visitors of Zion. There are restaurants, lodging, and various equipment rental businesses where you can get bicycles or waterproof gear for hiking the Narrows. Springdale also provides overflow parking with free shuttle service as the visitor center inside the park fills up quickly. There is also a very nice dog park with dog-friendly trails along the Virgin River and pet boarding at the Doggy Dude Ranch.
Yep, there's some more of it. Quite a bit of it over on this side of the campground. Our campground doesn't quite look like this, but this is kind of spectacular how it just kind of sits on the plants. Really pretty. Wanted to make sure I got that for you guys this morning. Daryl's still sleeping. We have two deer walking around. There he is. Just kind of taking it easy. Oh, Sandy, Sandy!
Kolob Canyons, which is officially part of Zion National Park, is located approximately 40 miles north of the park entrance and is free to Zion visitors. Kolob has a stunning 5-mile scenic drive with multiple viewpoints and hikes. We found this to be a perfect complement to our trip to Zion, as we couldn't take the scenic drive shuttle with our dogs, so we really enjoyed the Kolob scenic drive. Majestic peaks with 2,000-foot walls can be seen during the drive and are absolutely stunning. At the turnaround point at the top of the drive is a beautiful overlook with spectacular views of the Kolob Canyons. We highly recommend adding this quick trip to your Zion visit.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Oh. Wow.
It's majestic there, huh?
Wow.
That is cool,
Wow.
Holy schmoly. He does a good job. Oh, where are you going? Oh. Okay. Let me see if make sure.
Beautiful right there. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. So beautiful.
It's a beautiful shot.
That is very nice. Oh, there we go.
That's a money shot.
There we go.
That's a money shot. Money shot.